And welcome back to Across the Board with Ian the Colonel here on hawkradio.org and acrosstheboardradio.com. You talk about the most iconic guitarists, especially in rock, new metal, the past, well, since the genre was invented pretty much in the early 90s. The top of the list has got to be Brian Head Welch. And Brian joins us on the show right now. Brian, welcome to the show.
Right on. Thanks for having me. Wow, what an intro.
It's deserved, though, for sure, bro. Really excited about the new single, the new video, Paralyzed. Great sound. You're keeping up the quality, which is great. And then the new album is actually coming out next year, sometime early 2012, right?
Yep. Well, I'm going in the studio on Monday.
Wow, nice. Looking forward to that. And there's no title for the new album, correct?
Not yet.
What can we expect out of it? I mean, is everything going to sound like Paralyzed, that same kind of, hardcore shredding, or, is there a variance on this one?
I think there's going to be a lot of energy, like that, but I think there's going to be some more melody too, but it's going to be more, it's just the quality is just come up. So, if you compare it to my last album, my first solo album, it's the quality of the songs and just the guitar riffs and stuff have really come up a notch. So, yeah,
absolutely. Like I said, the quality is there, and I'm super stoked to hear the entire album, or at least a second song from this new album. Obviously, your departure from Korn several years ago changed your life, sort of changed your sound a little bit. What is some of the greatest advice that you've ever been given? Obviously, that was a big change in your life when that happened. But personally or professionally, what's some of the best advice you've been given?
Oh, the best advice I've been given is to die quietly.
Die quietly, okay.
No, I don't know, man. That's a hard question. But, like when you're going through hard times and stuff, someone once said, die quietly so I don't have to hear you.
I don't know quite what to make of that. That's interesting advice, I'll tell you. With the new music, obviously you're doing, the writing on your own now. How has that changed? Obviously your perspective in life has changed, focused on being a family man, you're clean now, all of those things. How have you changed musically as well?
I'd say just I'm really clear now.
Okay.
I can hear melodies better and stuff like that, but this record I've opened up to write with people. So I'm writing with the producer, Jason Rao.
Okay.
And my band members and a couple outside people that are just, that know my style and stuff like that. We were talking to Clint from Seven Dust.
Nice.
So we'll see what happens.
Great. What is your favorite place to be? I mean, are you more comfortable on the road, on stage? Are you more comfortable at home with your family? Are you more comfortable in the studio? Or, is there a part of you that loves to be in each of those places?
Definitely at home. I'm more comfortable. Studio makes me crazy sometimes, but it's cool to create and everything.
Yeah.
But the road is, that's my least favorite. I love connecting with people, but just traveling is my least favorite. Because I've been doing it for so long,
Yeah, I would imagine that wears on you, especially being away from your family and that sort of thing as well.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just learning guitar myself. I've always wondered, how do you decide on your setups? I mean, obviously you play with a few different guitars. How do you decide, on this guitar I'm going to have a certain action, certain strings, another one I'm going to be down-tuned? How do you get that in your setup?
Just to whatever feels right, I think, just because everyone's got their things that they prefer. So I would say find what's right for you and go for that. I keep mine pretty much the same nowadays, just to keep it easy, same tunings, same everything. So I can just, roll through the set, no problem.
How many guitars do you currently take on the road with you?
Take like 5 or something like that.
Wow.
Just with everybody's, probably not, about 5, maybe 7 with the bass and stuff.
Nice. All right, good collection there. Now, yeah. I'm going to hit you with another couple other hard questions here. If you knew you had, or the world was going to end, we'll say in 10 to 15 minutes, something like that, what is the last song that you would want to hear or perform? Yours or anybody else's, but the last musical notes going through your head.
I think I just heard it on the internet. It's called The Flaming Lips. She doesn't eat Kelly or something like that.
Vaseline, yeah, I know that song. That's from like mid-'90s or so.
Yeah, I just heard it like randomly, and I was like, I wish I didn't hear it.
Yeah, that song definitely gets stuck in your head. If you could hand down, you're one of the, forefathers, inventors of nu metal pretty much back in the early 90s, and obviously, like I said, one of the top guitarists alive right now. If you could hand down, say, a time capsule to younger musicians, younger metal artists, younger guitarists, you could put 3 things in that time capsule. What would they be? Doesn't have to be music, but just what would you put in there to kind of represent what you want to hand down to younger musicians?
Yeah, I would just say, not to be preachy, but like Christ is everything to me. So, that's the foundation of my life.
Tell me about, when people can see you on tour right now. Obviously, you're working on, you're still in the studio writing the album, but when can people see you on tour, and how can they keep in touch with you? Twitter, Facebook, that kind of thing. Yeah,
it's all Brian Ed Welch, one word. It's Twitter, Facebook, and brianedwelch.net. And we just got off tour like last week, so just check out the website for tour dates coming up.
Any collaborations that you're looking forward to coming up?
Just the writing partners I just talked about.
Yeah. And,
Clint, Seven Dust, and the guys that I'm working with.
Now, what do you consider success? Obviously going from a big-name band to a solo career is a huge thing, and you kind of have to build yourself up to a degree. Again, what do you consider success now?
Just happiness,
And what is that to you? That's, just having time to spend with your family and creatively free, or?
Well, all starts with a relationship with God, and then all flows from there. That's where you're supposed to be in life is hooked up with your Creator. And that's it. That's everything flows from that.
Okay, all right, gotcha. Then we'll look forward to the new album. And do you have any idea how many tracks are going to be on the new album?
Probably 10.
10. Okay, nice. But
yeah.
But we're thinking what? But no set even month yet, right?
Yeah, it's going to be spring.
Perfect. Good deal. We'll look forward to that. Then we'll definitely keep all of our viewers, our listeners, updated on that. And anything else you want to drop before we get out of here?
We'll get a video for Paralyzed coming out in about 2 weeks, so you guys can check it out online and everything. We'll be releasing it. So.
Nice. That'll be through the website and through YouTube, I assume?
Yeah, well, we're talking Headbangers Ball and all that stuff right now, so if we don't, either that or we'll premiere it through Revolver or something like that.
Okay, nice. Yeah, with Jose and those guys all online now. Great. All right, well,
but it's all internet now, so you can just go check it out anywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Everything's out there now. How has that changed? Let me ask you that. It'll be the last question I ask you. When you guys started out, we didn't really have YouTube and Facebook and all of these things, and the way to record was a lot different. Pro Tools wasn't big. How has that changed, in the past 20 years since you guys started out?
It's changed dramatically. I love it. It's because you can get your ideas down in just such a short amount of time, rather than before you had to go see if it sounds good in the studio, right, with the band, and then go track it, and hopefully it comes out good. Now you can just nail it, So it's awesome.
Yeah, get albums come out faster. It's nice. I like it. Well, Brian, we appreciate it. And stay tuned. We'll be back here in a few minutes on Across the Board with Ian the Colonel on Hawk Radio and acrosstheboardradio.com.